We'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Golden Gophers offense will start this game off with the football. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals.
There he goes! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Offense getting set for first down. Dropping back, it's Wolf. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Perry.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
On the ground, it's Booth. Finds a crease at the 20. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Golden Gophers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This crowd knows when to bring it. Quick release by the QB. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense has the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
Now, he was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete on the comeback. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And there is no question they should just keep letting this guy throw the ball. He's 5 for 5 on this drive. They've only run 5 offensive plays, and he's already got him down here by the goal line. Let him keep chucking.
Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his third receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into the season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense has it, they're on the move. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from Pater. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. Into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He'll bring it out. It's Atkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. They'll run play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Wolf. Here's a hit. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Makes the catch. It's Perry. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw. The short hands. It's Porter. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
The Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He got it. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal keeper coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Here comes the option. The pitch. At midfield, he's got room. Hits the accelerator
does a really nice job mixing and matching when they want to use these option plays just to catch the defense off balance. They did it right there. Great execution, getting the ball into the pitchman's hands, and man, he showed you the speed.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
Looking downfield, it's Wolf. That's caught. It's Perry.
Great job by the receiver catching that full route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
He'll try to field the punt to see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense
turning it on? He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. And the Golden Gophers trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for this offense. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. This crowd trying to do its part. He gets a hand on it. That's a live ball, and the defense has it.
Man, I've been a holder. It's never fun to see a field goal blocked because you're so low to the ground and you have that unique perspective. You see the mountain growing in front of you. All those hands going up, and you know that kicker has got no shot. That thing is going to get blocked.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Under fire. At the 35, he's loose. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this first and 10. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Through the air, it's St. Clair. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's open on the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Buckeyes are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got the play that's called, and if that doesn't work, something that might even be more dangerous.
How nice is that as an offensive coordinator, right, Reese? You know that even if what you called isn't exactly going to work, this guy can just pull a rabbit out of the hat. He can go backyard football and just take off. Man, this guy is fun to watch.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Stealing a score on special teams. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Perry. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Perry. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be fourth and short. Kick is in the air. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Sends it downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. It's Etheridge. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off the RPO, complete.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Trying play action. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. He'll take the deep shot. And it's caught inside the 25. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He's looking to pass. Looking for the goal line. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Working that wide receiver screen. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Golden Gophers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On the ground, it's Rodgers. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's St. Clair. Throwing right. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. The last time they punted it went back for 6. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it behind the line. It's Booth. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Hand off from the shotgun. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the right. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. High the chains now on 2nd and long. The give on the counter. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Pressure coming. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. The punt is headed out of bounds, and that is good news when you have someone as dangerous as he is returning. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Perry. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
And he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat Maction, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Central Michigan is in trouble. Check that. They're in a world of trouble because unless I'm reading that scoreboard wrong, that does not look very good. They're trailing by 14 to Bowling Green. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Hold on.
Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense down. Instead, they'll replay it. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. Second down as we open the final stanza. He might want another play. He'll try the toss to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's fourth down. And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the fifth kick of the night. Fair catches. And made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Perry. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Now they've got it at the 44 on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Rushes on him. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Under fire. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Grab behind the line. It's Rodgers. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the punishment has been extended. They put another scorer on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They go to the ground. At the 20, he's got space. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Offense set on 1st down. Got a man. It's Perry. Looking for room at the 40. At the 45 on his way. Flying down the right side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota!
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but Overton, they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. They'll go back to work on offense. The give out of the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He leaves it with his back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Lining up to convert 3rd down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Wants to adjust the pattern. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Try to get it to the edge. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Toss sweep to the right. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Splits the uprights. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Booth. They'll immediately call timeout. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Booth.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option, the give. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I know it's not a 1st down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the